back, everyone. Fall marks the beginning of so many fun events, right?
Yep.
From tailgates to Halloween. But here's the thing. Those celebrations can get a little bit pricey. So here to help us have fun on a budget this fall is author of Just Open the Door, How One Invitation Can Change a Generation. What a title. Jen Schmidt, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay, well, I know when you hear fun and budget, I saw you roll your eyes earlier, and normally, right, we don't think of budget. It's more nails on the chalkboard, but we can have fun, and we can lean into freedom and open our door and do it on pennies on the dollar.
Listen, that is what you're here for sure.
Now,
We're going to get into the book in a second and budgeting for fall specifically in 1 second. But in general, I like this. You say that every dollar should have a job.
I know, and that's hard because,
that.
okay, traditional budgeting, right? We have these big line items. We think about cars or insurance or the house, but it's those incidentals, and I don't know about you, but as a mom, like, our life is a series of incidentals that fall through, especially with our dollars. So we want to make our dollars work and tell them what to do, and every dollar. So don't just say incidentals. If you love to shop online, you got to name it, and you've got to step into that
Makes
so
a
that
difference.
every dollar at the month, we don't get to the end of the month and say, where did it all go?
Right.
No,
so
but
you have to say, so this amount of money, set it aside, shop online. This amount of money for exactly this.
And even savings. If we've got a savings goal, then name what's your goal. Dream big. I wanted a wraparound porch. So every time I saved $1, it was for my porch.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about that just the other day. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to do that because I want to add an addition to the house.
Yeah, so we'll take that extra little gig on
exactly.
or whatever it is. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to start small.
Okay.
Mine's with food. I love to entertain, and I entertain a lot. I have a lot of family and friends over. Around the holidays, I will do the whole, all of it, the shindig, the soup to nuts.
Right.
But I have to tell you,
Literally.
What ends up happening is soup, I mean the food, nuts, I mean the family.
Oh, yeah.
But what ends up happening is I always go over budget, and I think, how did I spend so much money on all this? It just doesn't seem like it at the time.
I know. Well, I think food is the #1 thing that we go over budget on. And when I want to think of the difference between entertaining, kind of a one and done big thing, in the book I talk really about the heart of hospitality. And when we look at our budget and food, let's think about proteins. The proteins normally are the most important and the most expensive thing.
True.
So instead of making out our menu plan and then just going and shopping and paying, full price, let's make our menu plan a reverse plan based on what's on sale. So if chicken is on sale, I'm going to have my main dish when I open the door, it's going to be around chicken. Or if filet mignon is on sale, then that's what I'm going to do. So it's kind of a reverse plan, shop the sales.
So don't make my menu and then go and see what's in the grocery store and then make
And then get creative depending
really
on where,
idea.
especially your big ticket items like proteins. Now, Maria, I knew you had a question.
Well, when it comes to parties, I like to shop in the party decor aisle, and I tend to spend a lot because, like I mentioned, I have a lot of fall birthdays at my house. There's 3 of us, so how can I kind of stretch the dollar a little bit more in
and
that
you are
area?
not the only one, because I think we all go overboard, but we start like overthinking it, overstressing it, and then sometimes when the party's done, we say, I'm never doing that again, right? Because so shop your house, shop your yard. A can of spray paint is amazing. In fact, just recently I did a party outside. We did a burrito bowl, and for the table runner, I used wallpaper and wrapping paper that I had bought after Christmas. And so I was in a bind. I thought, this is perfect. Nobody knew. It made it festive. I used thrift store dishes and spray painted some of the bottles. And shop your house. Cut some, fun things in the yard.
Speaking of thrift store, I know, Shirley, you love to get things at thrift stores.
I find vases, all kinds of stuff. But for entertaining, what are some of the great things you found?
Okay, well, we would be fast friends because I love a good thrift store, and they have amazing, dishes and high-end things. But one of the things, we were invited to a New York City schwanky black tie event, a wedding last week. You guys, there they are, my family. I bought the 3 dresses. Ralph Lauren retail had the actual tags on at Goodwill for $4.
What?
My daughters and myself, all of us.
Oh, wow.
I bought them at the thrift store. I didn't plan on it, but I went in and a whole rack came out, brand new with the tags. One of the gowns I put up on Instagram, and some people started DMing me saying, that was Julia Roberts' Oscar dress. And I went, $4, people.
I'm sorry.
You can do it.
I love a bargain. It gives me a chance to save money. It really does.
So we can have fun and be creative. We don't have to be embarrassed that we're on a budget.
Who's embarrassed?
You're amazing.
Where is that
That's great.
North Carolina.
If
it's worth buying a ticket.
I think it's fantastic. Thank you so much for all your insights and wisdom. I think a lot of people will get a lot of help from this, and especially if you pick up Jen's new book, Just Open the Door, How One Invitation Can Change a Generation, which is available now, of course, wherever books are sold. Check it out, everybody.
You guys stick around. We come back, more with the family.
Okay.